What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Crackin' Packs MTG. We have Ravnica Allegiance and Guilds of Ravnica. These are for D-Wolf or Derek. He said he wants to do the 10 shockland challenge, and I said let's do it. I have an extra crispy box of Ravnica Allegiance and a slightly crispy box of Ravnica that I'll give you a discount on. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me a comment. That enters you in the giveaways. Also, please check out the affiliate link in the description for Magnolia Gaming, as well as Amazon. That helps the channel out ever so slightly. And this one's going to be a marathon because we are opening 72 packs today, looking for shocklands. So let's see how many we get. We have a long way to go. Pack 1. Legionnaire, that was one of my favorite guys in draft. This is another good card in draft. Pelt Collector. This guy may see a little uptick in value, seeing as how there are elves in the new set. That guy gets out of hand really quickly. Chromatic Lantern. So far, this has been a really good Ravnica box. Urban Utopia foil. No shocklands, but we'll see. Did I say shocklands earlier? 10 shockland challenge, or did I say 10 fetchland challenge? I don't remember. If I said fetchlands, I meant shocklands. If I said shocklands, I meant shocklands. Firemind's Research. With a Guildgate. What are some of the mythics out here? Wasn't the Phoenix in this one? The Doom Whisperer. Thief of Sandy. This guy was really annoying for a while in Standard. Nothing is worse than a turn 2. What is that discard card they'd hit you with? Can't remember the name of it. Then back it up with that on the next turn. That was really bad. There are 3 things in Magic that are no fun. That is discard, counter spells, and land destruction. That will make people rage quit faster than just about anything. And it's a split card, unfortunately. Nothing special back there. So I'm curious how long it's going to be before these boxes start to go up in price. They've only been out of print just a little while, but it was such a fun set. Such a fun block. So many good cards in it. Mausoleum Secrets. There was a ton of this out there, and there's still plenty of product on the open market. Pretty reasonable. But I don't think it's going to be too long before these tick up a little bit. Just for the fact, you know, you can get, on average, 3 shocklands a box. Beast Whisperer. One of my favorite cards out of the set. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. That kind of ability in green is very powerful, especially when it's attached to a guy. There we go, shockland number 1, Sacred Foundry. All right, so we will keep a count of shocklands, see how far we get. Woodshaper, Locket, Charnel Troll. There's a little bit of speculation on this guy right now, too. We'll see what happens with that. And if you ever drafted Ravnica block, this guy plus any equipment or enchantment gets out of hand very quickly if he's not dealt with. So a couple of those. Trostani Discordant for our first mythic. Very nice. I forgot about Trostani. I forgot the rest of the mythics in this set too. There's the red and blue one, 1,000-Year Storm. There's also isn't there a white one? I think that's the most valuable mythic out of the set currently. But I cannot remember the name of it. Maybe we'll get it that way. That way I'll remember. Vraska, Golgari Queen, mythic number 2. This card got up to quite a large, just knocked over the cards here. That's about par for the course here, but you know, this got very expensive for a while when Oko was running rampant. Oh, that's really nice. We got the emblem with it too. Very cool. Let me fix my pile here. It wouldn't be a Crackin' Packs video if we didn't have a pile malfunction. So, pile malfunction number 1. Moving right along. Sorry about that. Porticole's fine. Rock Charger. Oh, there's our foil rare. A Deafening Clarion. Another card I really loved. Foil Deafening Clarion. Nice. I opened so much of this set. Because this is when I got back into Magic after like a long hiatus. I think Ravnica brought a lot of people back in. It always seems to. Knight of Autumn. Foil Guildgate. And this was just, what, 2 years ago? What's the date on this? Renton, Washington. 2018. This was just 2 years ago. And the card quality on this is so far superior to what we're getting now. Like the card stock and the foil. Look how good. This isn't pringled already out of the pack. Like a lot of these newer foils. So just 2 years ago, the quality was so much better. Risk Factor. So many iconic cards out of this set. I don't know if I'd call them iconic, but there's so many good cards. I don't know. I guess this is the last time anybody really even played Standard. Maybe that's why everything seems so familiar. Lava Coil. There it is, Doom Whisper. Nightmare Demon. This guy was everywhere for a while. He's so good. A 6/6 flyer for 5 with Flying and Trample. And you can pay 2 life to Surveil 2. That is an incredibly powerful guy. So we've hit 3 of our mythics now. Vraska, Trostani, and the Doom Whisperer. Deadly Visit, Sergeant, Field Gird, and this is a double tap on Assure a Symbol. Not what you want to double tap. You want to double tap a Shockland or the Assassin's Trophy. Fine and Finality. I think this was the decent split card. The red-blue one was probably the good one. Expansion Explosion. That actually saw some Standard play for a while as a finisher. Deacon Bolt. Blood Operative. This guy seemed like he was good too, and he's a vampire. So that guy probably sees play in tribal decks. I would say. Tribunal, Surveillance, Erratic Cyclops. Nobody was ever happy to see an Erratic Cyclops in their pack. Sinister Sabotage, and a Ral Is It Viceroy. Very nice. That's our second Planeswalker. So that's 4 mythics down already. Only 1 Shockland so far. Kind of disappointing. I'd say we're a little over halfway through the box. We've only hit 1 Shockland. We're really going to have to start hitting some. Oh, there we go. Number 2, and it's the Watery Grave. Thank you very much. You start talking about them, they start showing up. So if you do like Friday night and Saturday night drafts with your friends at the kitchen table, I highly recommend grabbing a box of this or Ravnica Allegiance just because it's so much fun. Double tap on the Cyclops too. Oh no. Oh no, that's not what you want to see. It's just so much fun to draft this, and it's cheap. You get 8 people to go in, you can probably draft for $15 a piece, $12, $15 a piece. So it's a lot of fun for a little bit of money. Quasi-duplicate. I ran a deck for a while that had the, the octopus that had Shroud, and then I'd quasi-duplicate it. I think that's what it was. I can't remember, but it was really silly. He's a mythic in Ravnica Allegiance. We'll see if he shows up. Vivid Revival and a Crowl Harpooner. I don't even remember Vivid Revival. That's a pretty random green card. We're on our last stack of Ravnica. We'll see where another Sabotage. City-wide bust. See where we get. See if we can at least get 3 shocklands. That's the average. We need 5 if we're gonna stay any chance of getting the 10 shocklands. Thought Erasure. Thought Erasure was a card I was thinking about earlier. That followed up with the creepy guy. Man, that was a bad time. Bounty of Might. Thief of Sanity. Thought Eraser and the Thief of Sanity was a beatdown. Contrive and Concoct. Doesn't look like we're going to quite make it to 10 shocklands, but let's see how many we actually get. Unmoored Ego. I would at least like to see 6 between the 2 boxes. Rosemane Centaur. That's just beautiful artwork. I mean, look at the background. The watercolor and Niv Mizzet Perun. Always excited to see old Niv. Foil Locket. That's beautiful. No Assassin's Trophy yet either. This box needs to really pick it up. Drowned Secrets. This card, I like it a lot. Whenever you cast a blue spell, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. That can be abused very easily. There's a deck that actually ran that with the Jace from War of the Spark for a while. Another Connive Concoct. What? Double tapping. Oh, a double foil rare. There we go. Venerated Loxodon. Didn't expect to see 2 foil rares out of a Ravnica box. That doesn't happen very often. The increased foil rare count didn't start until like War of the Spark. Core 20 era. So this is a really out of the ordinary box. There it is. There's the Assassin's Trophy. Just talked about it not showing up, and we get it. All right, let's see if we need another shockland. We have to have one. I'm going to talk about it to see if I can will it into existence, because a 2 shockland box is just not going to cut it for us. We need 3 at the very minimum. So maybe a Swiftblade Vindicator. This card is actually on the list, believe it or not. Or it's in Double Master, something like that. It's something weird. Like, why would they reprint that so soon? It didn't see play to start with. So why reprint it a year later? Crawl Foragers, Burglar Rat, Mystic, Shaman, Lazal, the Multifarious. This guy's actually pretty good, believe it or not. That is our 5th mythic. So our mythics are done. 5 is about what you get out of one of these boxes. Surefire Captain, Monument, double tap. So many duplicates in the rare slot. I think that's our 4th or 5th duplicate rare. And I feel like Ravnica is a big enough set that we shouldn't be hitting so many duplicates. Last pack. Can we pull one more shockland to make it? Yes, last pack. Overgrown Tomb. I can't believe it. And it's got the Golgari Guildgate with it. Wow. Last pack saved it. Made it an average box. 5 mythics. 3 shocklands. Thank goodness for that. All right. We're going to move on to Ravnica Allegiance. This is the one that has the more expensive cards in it. We have the Breeding Pool. We have the Krasis. So let's see if we can get Fade and Shocklands out of this box. All right, pack numero uno. We'll try to speed it up just a little bit because we're already over 15 minutes in this video. Judith the Scourge Diva. This card was really, really hyped when the set was released. It never ended up seeing a ton of play, but she's still very powerful, so don't sleep on Judith. Don't sleep on old Judy. Quench. This card's still buy list for a few cents, believe it or not. Goblin Gathering, Galloping Rog, Biomancer. Oh, okay. That is a foil Blood Crypt. Holy smokes. That means we've got the potential for extra shocklands. Wow. That's exciting. So our first shockland out of the Allegiance box is a foil Blood Crypt. That is super exciting. Didn't expect to see that at all. We might get close to 10. We may do it. Revival and Revenge. I love this card. It's just so sneaky. I used to play it in draft a lot, and it would literally, it would end the game if you resolved it. If you weren't too far behind, it was generally too much to come back from. Beautiful Kaya Orzhov Usurper. Love this Kaya. And a foil Embrace. Alright, let's start hitting some more shocklands. So we need 6 more to make it to 10. We're at 4. I think we can safely say we're going to be at 6 or 7. If it's a really good box, we might get a little further than that. Tomb of the Guild Pact. Little Twilight Panther action there. Grotesque Demise. Arbiter. Light Up the Stage. This card was everywhere for a while. It's so good. Gutter Bones. Another really good card. I think everybody's already forgotten how good these sets were. Everything was pretty balanced. Plaza of Harmony. That's a land, but it's not the one we're after. He got a land, but it's not the one he likes. Sorry for my TikTok references. I'm a grown man that watches TikTok, so you're allowed to laugh at me. Biomancer's Familiar. I also have a TikTok channel where I open packs, single packs from time to time. So if you want to check that out for free. That was a nice segue to that, wasn't it? There's a couple cards out of this set that are worth money that people don't realize. we get one Verity Circle. It's not one of them. Oh my gosh, what a flipping box. Holy, almost said a bad word there. This box had a foil Blood Crypt and a foil Hydroid Krasis. This would have been a God box a year ago. Holy potatoes. What just happened? That is unbelievable. Look at that. I'm going to leave the Krasis by himself. This guy used to be like 30 bucks in non-foil. That's just bonkers. A Blood Crypt and a Krasis out of the same box that are foil? Man, this is a good Ravnica box. Holy potatoes. And we still have like 2/3 of the box left. Can't believe how good this box is. It's because I'm singing TikTok songs to it. Kaya's Wrath. These were really good in Ravnica Block Draft too. The Ill-Gotten Gains. And the Tithe Taker. We want the other one that says Tithe. We can get it. That card's gotten crazy expensive. I remember when the set was released, that card was a junk rare. You know, you could pick it up for $1 or $2. Shortly after, 20, 30 bucks. This is a card I'm talking about that a lot of people don't realize that this is worth money. I remember at one point, like Star City Games and Card Kingdom had hundreds of these listed for like 20 to 30 cents a piece. Now, so I think it's like a $5 or $6 card. So if you have those in your bulk box, you might want to go dig them out. I think they buy list for $4 right now. Sylvan Brush Strider, Portal, Amplifier. I thought that was going to be another silly foil rare. Wouldn't surprise me the way this box has went. We only have one shockland, but it is a foil. So that kind of makes up for not getting the other one so far. Another split card. Clear the stage. But a foil Krasis and a foil Crypt in the same box. This box is already a win in my book. Just getting those two cards. That's just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Deputy of Detention, very strong card. This was an answer to a lot of problems. I'm gonna be honest with you, opening this many packs is kind of a chore. We're so used to, with the collector boosters, only opening 12 packs at a time, or the master sets only open 24. A regular box with 36 packs, especially doing 2 of them, is it's a lot of packs. Ethereal Absolution. I keep looking over here to the left to see how many packs are still remaining. There's still, you know, probably 20 left. Like, dang. It's a lot of packs. Sky Tether, Simic Ascendancy, still no Shocklands. Second pile problem there. We will straighten that out. Biomancy, Transport, Throw, Shark, oh, Terramender, Blood Mist, Bedeck Bedazzle. And does anybody remember the gate decks that were around? They were extremely powerful. Like you'd think you'd have the game in control, and then all of a sudden they would gate out and then just beat your face in. And there it is, the Smothering Tithe. That's the big card out of the set. And this is a really good box. Between the Tithe, the foil Krasis, the foil Blood Crypt, this box is just insanity. Couple more Shocklands. This is going to be a 10 out of 10 box. It's already a 10 out of a 10 box. If we can get a couple more Shocklands, we're going to have to bump that up. We're going to have to go higher than 10. Emergency Powers. That's a random mythic. Total random mythic. Volley, High Alert, Taysa Karlov. I remember there was a lot of hype around her when the set was released. Pulled off quite a bit. For everybody that likes to play tokens, I think she's still a good option. Rhythm of the Wild, good uncommon. Angel of Grace. On release weekend, this is like a $25 or $30 card. It didn't stay there for very long at all, but it is a beautiful, beautiful card, and Derek loves angels, so he probably needs that. Rebel Reading, Sphinx of New Prov, Captive Audience for another random mythic. I think the mythics out of this set were pretty weak other than the Krasis, because there's the giant worm, there's a Captive Audience, there's Emergency Powers. I don't remember if any of the other ones were actually decent or not. Zagana. There's a Prime Speaker Vanifar, which he was very expensive to start with, and then people kind of moved away from him too, or her. So I don't know whatever happened to Prime Speaker. Fell out of favor rather quickly. Glass of the Guild Pack, beautiful artwork. Where are the shocklands in this box? Is this going to be a one shockland box and it's going to be a foil? Is that possible? Wilderness Reclamation and an Incubation Druid. Okay, that's a good rare. There's a lot of really good green in this set. A lot of really good green. Sphinx of Foresight. Really like that card. Especially you can reveal it from your hand, and you get to scry 3 before you even start. Come on, Shocklands. Where are you hiding? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, there's Prime Speaker Vanifar. This is the one we were talking about. So we've got, I think that may be our mythics. We may be done with mythics for this box, but it needs to give us some hurting lands. Electro Dominance. This was a really cool card too. It's like a fireball that lets you put a card into play. Never got the love it deserved. There's too much other good red at the time. Font of Agonies and a Rebel Belt. We're down to our last few packs here. I think we have, what, 5 or 6 packs left? No Shocklands in sight. If we end this with no more Shocklands, I'm going to be incredibly surprised. The Devil, beautiful Seb McKinnon artwork. Powerful card. But we have hit all the good cards out of this set, it feels like. So if we just get one more, let it be a Breeding Pool. Come on, Breeding Pool. And the Reveler, not a Breeding Pool. This video is going to run over 30 minutes. Wow. How have I managed to ramble for 30 minutes? Spellbreaker. 3 more packs. Goblin Gathering, Gate Colossus, Nikia of the Old Ways, Gravelhide Goblin. I don't think I've ever seen this. We got a foil Shockland out of it, but that really, it counts, but it doesn't. We've not gotten a single normal shockland out of this box. That is so bizarre. We asked for the breeding pool and we got it. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. We got the breeding pool. That helps quite a bit. That helps quite a bit. Let's see if this one will have a shockland too. That'd be epic. Back-to-back shocks. Unbreakable formation. So unfortunately, we did not make it to 10 shocklands. We got 5. But out of this box, we did get the Smothering Tithe. We got a foil Hydroid Krasis. We got a foil Blood Crypt. That's absolutely incredible. We got halfway to 10, but we got some really good cards in the journey. Please subscribe, like the video, and leave me a comment. We'll see you guys next time.